I am at the King Street house and just walk through, and there's some good and some funky stuff, but I think it's mostly good. So here's your neighborhood. We're just a few blocks away from the Everett house, and I would say this neighborhood is very similar in that uh, some of the houses are being fixed up, and some of them are still pretty rough. This block is pretty clean. These are all pretty nice, well cared for houses. Uh, and then this is the house in question. And number one good thing is there's a big pad right here for me to put my RV. So that's a good thing. But beyond that, I mean, it looks like the house has just recently been redone. A lot of it is DIY work, and it shows. Um, but the lot is big. I mean, it looks like it's got a brand new driveway. It looks like it's got a new roof. The electrical system was just replaced. So anyhow, I'm going to walk you through this kind of breezeway. This is how I got in the house. It looks like at one time this was probably a detached garage, and they built a little breezeway here. But as you walk in, immediately to my left is obviously where the house is, but there's a little laundry room here. And then I'm going to swing around and show you that we got all these doors going on here. There's 3 doors right here, but garage is right here. Just a basic single car garage. Nothing fancy or interesting, but you've got a brand new garage door, brand new opener. And then coming over here, there is one of the accesses to the backyard. And the backyard it's nice, it's quiet. This fence is relatively new, and it's big. There's lots of space here. So the upside, I mean, it's a nice, good sized lot, but it needs some water. But the lawn, a little bit of water in a couple weeks and some fertilizer, and this lawn will look great. But there's a lot to take care of here too. So I'm wondering if, I mean, I know our lawn guy is reasonable, but there's a lot of lawn here. So this is a little bit bigger job. Older AC unit over here. Um, Not terribly old, but it's not brand new. And there's some steps here. So that one time there was a door here, but it's no longer there. I'm guessing this is crawl space access, which it is. And it is really small, and there's no way I'm going down there right now. I'll take you into the house and give you a little tour. But nice big patio here. I mean, there's this thing, if you can't see, if there's no context, this is probably 25 by 15 feet or so. I mean, there's plenty of space out here for a barbecue, a table. You can see they replaced the service box here, the service panel, and it's not the same size. So there's like some missing siding here where the old panel once was. But the inspection tag on there is just from April, so that's all brand new. So the DIY stuff I was talking about, these doors, like a lot of the doors are primed, but they're not painted. So that's one thing. The doors aren't painted. Not all the doors, but some of them are not painted. Relatively new windows. And so I walk through the laundry and come into this living room here. And the living room is pretty small. Front door of the house, obviously, there's a big deck out there. But you got a wood burning fireplace there. I would say this room is 10 by 20. But you've got a little breakfast bar and your kitchen here. It looks like the cabinets are all new. The countertop is new. It's kind of a funky little space here. This is another thing, obviously kind of a DIY thing there. You've got 18 inches that I have no idea what you would do with that. Just kind of wasted space. So a spot for a fridge there. There's no fridge, but you've got a new oven, new dishwasher. The dishwasher's kind of put on this corner here. So it's kind of an awkward spot for it. And it hasn't been secured to the countertop. But I mean, everything's new here, functional, nice new flooring. And then the layout over here for the bedrooms is kind of interesting. You walk into this hall and you've got, this is a linen closet like right in front of me here. I'm sorry, bathroom. I'm mixed up. So this is the hall bath. And as you can see, like this is a DIY tile job. The tub hasn't been caulked. They put grout in there, and the grout is coming out. You can see like from the caulk around the shower here that this is not like a pro that did this work. Somebody just kind of trying to flip a house on their own or clean it up. You've got an old, probably cast iron tub with a fiberglass surround, which is okay, but it doesn't look like it's sealed very well around the edges. And then just little things, like you can see like these are, I guess this is a drywall wall, but you can see they try to do some patching around here, and it's just kind of like an amateur job. But that being said, I mean, everything here is new and functional, and it doesn't look like anything is ruined. It just probably needs to be cleaned up and given a little attention. So let me start over here. So obviously bathroom is right in front of me here. Then to the right, you've got one bedroom. This bedroom is probably 10 by 12-ish. But you've got a whole bunch of built-ins back here, which is cool, kind of standard for an older home like this. Just give you a view of the whole thing. And then down the hall here, I'm going to go all the way to the bedroom at the far end because the master is here to the right. Just another small bedroom overlooking the street here. This room is probably 10 by 10. You've got a closet here. It's not very deep. It's only about 14 inches deep, and there are no doors on the closet, just for your information. And heading back here. So this is the master, and the layout is kind of funky, but there's good space in here. It's a long, you walk into kind of another hallway. And then to the left here, you've got your room, and it's big. It's probably 15 by 12, something like that. It's a good sized room for a house this age. They built a closet on this corner here. So there's a little closet here, but not a ton of closet space. And then there's this bifold here, and your furnace and water heater are in this cabinet. It looks like pretty new equipment. I was looking for a date stamp on here, and let's see. I'm not seeing it quickly here, but I mean, it's pretty new. And then coming over here, you've got a pocket door and your master bathroom. I'm trying to not catch myself in the mirror here, but obviously a stool here, and then you can see just kind of, again, like some amateur drywall work here. And same thing with the tile. I mean, like the trim, the caulk job around here is not very good. You can see some of the screws through the drywall. They didn't finish out the trim or caulk it out here. And then you can see like in here the grout, like it wasn't cleaned up well. There's grout on the tiles here. It's a big, so I don't know how, if it were me and I were buying this house, this is probably okay. I just would come in and like really seal this tile up to make sure no water's getting through. You've got a little ledge there that it looks like it's actually, it looks like this ledge is probably graded back towards the tile, which is not a good thing. There's a couple ways that you could kind of remedy that, but anyhow, yeah. Some amateur stuff. So, and then all these boxes here, they're probably old switches or outlets that instead of just pulling them out when they did the rewire, just put boxes over them. So all that being said, there's a little bit of cleanup to be done here. I think that there's potential. It's a decent place. All the stuff is new, but it's a little bit funky. I think it's priced pretty close to being where it should be. So anyhow, let me know what you think.